All right, it's finally here, the moment of truth. It is time to launch that product. But wait, how are we going to price this product to be competitive in this massive Amazon marketplace? Stick around. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. Okay, as always, we've got an awesome video here for you. At least I think it's awesome. I think that you're going to find it awesome too, hopefully. And this is all about pricing strategy for your launch of your brand new Amazon FBA product. Maybe it's an FBM product, who knows? But we're gonna talk about that. So before we dive into the meat of this video right here, do us a favor, smash that like button for us. Okay, we want to get as many likes on this video as we can. It helps us out tremendously. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications so you get notified every time that we drop a video, which is multiple times in a week. And you know what? Hey, we're getting a lot of great feedback on these videos, so we're going to keep them rolling out for you. So yes, pricing. Okay, let's get into the topic of discussion for this video. And we're going to talk about all sorts of different things for you guys when it comes to launching. You know, we'll go into things that really don't pertain to this video, so you know they're going to be saved for a separate video. But you know, things like finding keywords to rank for, you know, making sure the listing's fully optimized, and all these different things that go into it. But right now we're going to talk about pricing, because believe it or not, pricing is one of the most important factors pretty much throughout the entirety of the business, but especially during that launch phase. Okay, because when we're first launching and we're first getting this product out there to market, we gotta hit the ground running, man. We've got to push the product as much as we can, because you know there's this mythical thing, and I don't even know how mythical it is, because it's widely believed at this point. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed, but it's widely believed that Amazon has this like honeymoon phase for new sellers or new products, where basically anytime that there's a new listing, it's you know, it basically doesn't get any better than that type of thing with you know, them helping you. You know, they're trying to give you a little extra ranking juice and stuff like that to get you up and selling more, get you ranked higher, keeps you happy because you're making more sales, which in turn makes them happy, and it's a win-win for everybody. Nobody knows really how long this lasts for. Nobody, you know, I don't know that anybody really truly knows if that's a thing, but it's widely believed. It's like this mythical thing that everybody talks about, but it's widely believed that it is there. So we need to maximize our launch. We need to come out with a bang. How do we do that? Let's talk pricing on this, okay? So I'm going to dive into my screen. I've got a nice bullet-pointed list right out there for you. Different strategies that we could do in terms of the pricing and everything. So let's talk about it. All right, perfect, guys. So yes, pricing for launch. Okay, so really I break it down to there's two different schools of thought with this, okay? There's two different ways that you can do it. I'm not going to say that there's one right way, one wrong way, anything like that. You know, I can tell you, you know, I've seen both. I've seen both ways be effective. So I don't want to say, you know, hey, this way is better than the other. But you know, here's some things to kind of look at and be cognizant of. I think, yeah, cognizant. That's a big word. Look at that. That's my big word of the day. All right. Anyway. Starting lower price-wise, starting lower than the competition, and then we raise the price as we go. So the idea here is that we're going to start a little bit lower than the competition, and then incrementally we're going to raise that price up as we start to get some reviews coming in. So let's say that you're selling a $30 product, or at least the competition is. This would entail you starting it at maybe 10% lower than the competition, you know, 27 bucks. Okay, because here's the thing. And we'll get into that in just a second. I guess let me finish. I'm on a roll here with this. So let's say you start at 27, and then we want to raise it, you know, 50 cents, let's say, every 10 to 20 reviews. You know, with the goal being, you know, and I don't know if the math on that all adds up. This is just kind of off the cuff here, but basically the goal ends up being we want to be at our optimum full price point by the time we hit 100 reviews. Guys, there is a massive swing most times when you hit 100 reviews. Going from, you know, single digits to double digits is big, but going from double digits to triple digit reviews is massive. Like in the customer's mindset, like you've got over 100 reviews, like you have, you know, you've made it basically. So, you know, that's the goal, is we want to get there as quickly as we can. And as we're doing this, you know, incrementally increase the price with more reviews. More reviews brings more social proof. More social proof should bring more sales, as long as we're in line with our pricing. Now, the biggest thing is being careful not to go too low on your price point if you do that. Why? Well, you could start a price war, which, you know, if you've seen any of our other videos, we tell you there's plenty of ways to differentiate your product. The one way you should never differentiate your product is based on a lower price. If you're starting with a lower price for launch, that's one thing, but you never want to base your entire business on, I'm just lower price than everybody, because that's going to cause exactly what we're talking about here, price wars, which essentially it's a race to the bottom. Who can have the lowest price in that market and get the most sales? The problem with that is nobody makes money at the end of the day for that. Or you, as a brand new seller, probably don't have the capital or the backing or the inventory to compete against some of these larger companies that, if they see that you've lowered the price too much, they're just going to try to squeeze you out of the market entirely. They're going to try to make it as tough for you as possible and just and basically get you out of the market as quick as they can, and then go back to business as usual. Okay, so that's why for me, I try to keep that price very, very within reason of where they're at. So many people get tempted that if it's a $30 product, they want to sell it for $15 to really come out with a bang. Again, the tough thing with that is, you don't want to cause price wars. And one other thing when it comes to that, you got to think of the consumer mindset when it comes to that. And guys, this is what I'm talking about with this. So customer mindset a lot of times is the cheaper the product, the less quality it's going to be. Okay, so if we cheapen that product from $30 down to $15, it's still a good quality product, but the customer doesn't know that. They're going to associate that with, I'm getting a cheap product. It's kind of like, I own Oakley's, are the sunglasses that I wear. Super expensive, but you know what? To me, they're worth every penny. I love them. I have very light sensitive eyes, and they're like perfect for me. I used to only buy the cheap sunglasses, and what happens? They always break, or that's the expectation for them, as they're a throwaway product. We don't want to be known as that type of product, okay? So just be very careful of that. It's not that you can't start with a lower price. Just be very, very cautious and make sure that you are within reason of where they're at, okay? The other option is you could start at the same price as them and offer a discount, or you could even start at a higher price than them and offer a discount. So, either way, whatever you want to do. So basically all you'd have to do is go to the advertising tab in Seller Central, set up a coupon for your listing. Super easy. Literally just go to advertising, and then all the way towards the bottom of that tab is a coupon. You set that up, you put in what ASIN you want to run that coupon for, and tell them how much it's going to be for. So, with this, I would say keep it fairly small. Again, less than 20%. With Amazon, we still want to be able to get reviews on these. Okay, if somebody's super interested in this product, they're going to buy it, regardless. They're going to be getting that product. We don't have to give anything away. Make sure you can still make money on these sales and still be able to get reviews. Amazon will still typically allow you to get reviews, even if it's like 20% off, but I wouldn't really necessarily go any higher than that. The other thing is, you're just inviting, if you go too high on that discount, you're inviting potential hijackers, people that could come in and see that as an opportunity to come in and take over that listing, or buy a bunch of your product and resell it if they want to. I mean, there's so many different scenarios that can happen. So just be very careful with either one of them. Both can work tremendously well, and typically they do. I've had a lot of success with it myself. I've seen many other people that I've talked to and worked with have success doing these type of things. Just do what's best for you and your business. Test both of them out. We're going to have another video that we're going to film actually right off from this one right here. I'm going to, once this one's done, I'm going to start filming the next one, talking about price elasticity and why you need to be testing your price points when you first launch to figure out what is the optimum price for your product. All right, guys, that's all I got. We'll see you in the next one.